Then probably what comes after those three, so you've started with one teach, one observe, one teach, one assist, then you've moved to station teaching, parallel teaching, alternative teaching. Probably what I think comes next is the candidate taking over and the candidate teaching and the teacher assisting, or the candidate professional intern teaching and the teacher observing students, or the professional intern. And so there's a flip, and now the candidate's taking the lead. And I think this is a very important part because while we're saying co-teaching, we're not saying that we don't want the teacher candidate to have a significant responsibility in the classroom. We do. And we want them to feel that responsibility and that pressure of managing the class, and also of being responsible for learning of a large group and being able to do that simultaneously. And what enables them to reach that place is a kind of a sequence of step-by-step, doing it in little pieces, small group, individuals, half a class, and then eventually it becomes the whole class. But because it's co-teaching, we don't want the teacher to leave, or if the teacher does leave, we want them to take a student with them that they continue to teach in the library, or a group of students with them that they go ahead and teach in the library. Now there might be some times that the teacher has a meeting, has to visit another school, as leading or participating in some kind of professional development. I think teachers should take advantage of that, that it doesn't have to be co-teaching every minute, and I think in co-teaching, when it goes to the professional intern can also take over when the teacher's not feeling well, although a substitute teacher is also needed in the classroom at that time. And I think the last and most difficult is the team teaching, as we mentioned before. I think you have to have a very strong relationship. You have to have a pretty good feel for both of you and how each one thinks and works, and how you work together, and that's the way I've heard it described. Teachers say, well, we come to that when we know each other well enough and we know our teaching strategies well enough, and we can predict and play off of each other pretty well. It takes time to evolve to that, and it really takes, that's another thing about the year-long experience, we're more likely to reach it if we're there during a longer period of time. And so again, that would be a rough outline of the sequence that we found. One teach, one observe, one teach, one assist early on. Alternative teaching, station teaching, parallel teaching at a little bit later stage, on the way to flipping the class, to the candidate teaches, the teacher assists or observes, to they team teach and teach together. And once you're in the professional internship and the candidate has become proficient at what they do, and you're pretty relaxed with each other, there is no longer a sequence. It becomes, what do we do today to do the best thing for the students? How can we help the students the best? So we're going to use whatever structure, whether it's team teaching, whether it's alternative teaching, whether it's parallel teaching, we're going to use the one that fits the lesson and can serve the students best. Thank you.